He's a fancy one. More concerned with his silks and swagger than with taking a life. As Mother always said, manners will get you everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I don't doubt it. Wow, where were you when I wanted to kill my ex-husband? Alder might know something. He spoke of an old castaway, a man named Key, who has been on this island for lifetimes. He might be a resource. If I've learned anything from the sea, it's to follow the winds when you get them. Alder will know where to find this Key fellow. If we're lucky, he'll be normal, not like the rest of these twisted eels. I'm not counting on it. Hurry back.
I'm sorry about your friend, Tari. His loss was unfortunate. But in my time, I've learned that everything occurs according to Akara's plan. We in the village are preparing for the offering ceremony to receive our new scion. Only then will you truly understand. Akara speaks through the scion. Without the wisdom of the scion, we here in Cape Solace would be lost. She guides us and keeps us true to... And at the end of her life, the scion will depart this island with her guard, taking the power of Akara so it may find root elsewhere, like a seedling in the wind. It is when we offer one of our own to Akara, as a gift, and as testament. The ritual takes place once a generation. We bring our chosen one to the mountaintop, where she from that day forward, she holds a place of honor in the village, until the next offering occurs. She means well, but like all children, she craves freedom and independence. She will learn to respect boundaries. This is an island, after all. Captain Bratigan explained that you plan to bring dead Kel to justice. I understand your reasons. Still, I wish you success. So I will point you in the direction of a man named Key. He is the oldest castaway on Gallows End. Before you speak with him, I must ask you a favor. Your journey will take you past Soul Deep Fasting, where my wife Bridget prepares for the offering. Take her this amulet. She will want it. All scions wear it during the ceremony. It is just down the beach to the west. You will know it by the watchers standing guard out front. Do not provoke them.
I can never leave the village for travel.
Be careful out west. The offering nears.
A fine day to you. The pleasure was mine.
Dead Cal.
I thought he was...
Hey! There's talk that you're the one that took that keep on the hill single-handed. Impressive. It's not even finished, and I've never seen it. You'll need a master at arms to run it. And you won't find one better than me. Peaceful rustic life and divine protection don't make for much of a soldier's life. Barely arrived and I'm already bored out of my mind. I come from a big family. My brothers and I used to fight each other all the time. Sure, it may sound like tough love, but it prepared us for this harsh world. I haven't been here long enough to know the gentleman in question, but that Myfa woman vouches for him, and that's good enough for me. Don't forget to come back soon.
I hope you're adjusting to life on the island. I know I am.
See you later. Everyone's in an uproar about the offering. I choose to stay quiet and do my work. Not my business, the games of gods and men. Be good now.
I'm glad you're settling in. It'll take me a while, I'm afraid. Too many strange occurrences on this island. Be safe out there. Oh.
Greetings.
Bridget Malloy isn't acting like herself.
It wasn't easy, but I followed that landing party inland. Nobody carrying that much cargo is here by accident. There's a storm brewing. You'll be happy to know that I took a prisoner. That dainty fellow over there. He says he's harmless. I had a chance to scout a bit closer and caught sight of another ship. One that's still intact just offshore. If I were crazier, I'd steal it and make for open sea. Mostly, I just want to go after their leader. If his people are here for blood, we'll know soon enough. I must say, they resembled a war party more than a ship's crew. I counted warriors, and even a few... It's not uncommon for outsiders to come to Gallows End, seeking Akara's power and the island's magic. I just haven't witnessed it in many years. I was hoping you'd see things. The people in Cape Solace always lay their fates down at the feet of others. Whether it's Akara, Dead Kell, or even my father. I will no longer stand by and do nothing. I will go and I will find the one behind this invasion. He will answer to me. The Watchers. They don't look like much of a threat, but they'll melt the flesh from your bones if you so much as look upon the Scion with malice. She is Akara's slave. A mouthpiece for the god himself. My mother deserved more of a life than that. She was a great woman. Is a great woman. Goodbye.
What is it you seek? The new Scion must not be disturbed. Her meditations are of great importance. Without the proper preparation, she won't withstand the power that comes with it. It will destroy her. She embodies Akara's power and represents his good influence here on Earth. Many wish to be the Scion, but ultimately one is chosen. She must be strong enough to contain Akara's blessing, for it would consume lesser beings. It is how a mere man or woman becomes that. The successor to the Scion is chosen months ahead of the ceremony, so she can reflect on the importance of her duty. When the offering occurs, Akara passes his blessing to the chosen one, who then It is beautiful. It was once a Diverga passage, but after they abandoned this island, it was occupied by the first villagers of Cape. The first Scion resided here, behind these warm, protective walls. Now all Scions undergo their preparations here, safe and under our watchful gaze. We are the Watchers. From birth, we are removed from the village and immersed in training. Our gifts come from Akara himself. We are his eyes on Gallows End, his protective hand around the Scion and her people. He is the reason all of us on Gallows End enjoy peaceful lives, full of grace and enlightenment. He is just, and that is more than we deserve. Soon, that name will mean nothing. She will be the Scion, Akara's chosen one. I will give her the amulet once she breaks. You must leave now. That is not a suggestion. That is not your concern. She is safe. Nothing will happen to the Scion under the gate. Farewell.
That crazy maiden nearly tore my hair out. Do you have any idea what it costs to have yourself coiffed in such a... No, you probably... I suppose I'm your prisoner then. Excellent. And I thought my day couldn't get any better. Calder and I were students together. I took to spellbinding while he took to... going mad, it seems. I don't like to judge. Well, I've been to finer islands. This heap of wrecks and zealots has its charms. I'm having difficulty naming them, but I'm sure there are some. You should call him by his true title, Lord Von. His family holds great power in Rathir. Eccentric they are, interested in relics, research and rumors, all of which led them here. Once they knew about Gallows End, they had to find it. Farewell.
Nesta doesn't think we can deal with the infestation on Storm Point, but I've told her I'd take... Why haven't I? Well, it's complicated. All my life I was a follower of Lyria. And how did she help me? I was poor. I was hungry. I was miserable. Here on Gallows End I can see the effects of Akara's power. He provides. That's more than I can say for my father's gods. Gallows End is like every other challenge I faced in my life. Every day is a struggle. My mother died when I was young, and my father was a thief. I was half-starved when Lord Pennion caught me snatching gold from... Instead of tossing me into Rathir prison, he gave me a chance to work off my punishment. I became a servant in his great house. And that's where I first... We had not spoken a word to each other before the crash. Now, we are husband and wife. I do not mind the villagers. Not as much as my wife does, that is. They are a devout group, sheltered by their island god. Everyone here is needy. I don't see any reason why we can't look to the powerful for protection. I've only seen the pirate once. I was hiking the cliffs alone to pull in the morning's The black ship Requiem was sailing out toward the sunrise. its rigging decorated with stark black gold. We are truly blessed that he cannot come near the village. Akara be praised. They are dwarf mariners, small but sturdy sea folk who rule the kingdoms and islands north of Erethel. Don't be fooled by their size. They are fierce. We are able to get by on fish from the frostbreak and the plants we grow on the bluffs. There is no reason to venture beyond the village. Beyond the forests is the realm of beasts and pirates. We are safe so long as we stay near Cape Solace together. The Diverga built quite a fortress for themselves. It's a shame they couldn't overcome their fears and stay. What a waste. Bye.
You must be one of the new arrivals. Tell me, did Cape Solace drive you out as well? I am Nesta Gwynedd. My husband Cadwallon and I have only been here a short time, but we've managed to eke out a tolerable existence on our own. Or we did, before the scav infestation. Several months ago, my husband and I started a garden on Storm Point. It has saved up thanks to this secret spot. We've been able to fill the village stores to brimming. Now, however, scavs seem to have taken a keen interest in Storm Point as well. They wish not to fill their stores, but their bellies instead. Scavs are not native to the Frostbreak Sea. They come from the south, infesting ships and living off the cargo. They've made quite a home here on Gallows End, nesting in large broods, deep and damp old fastings left behind by the Diverga. If your goal is to ingratiate yourself to the inhabitants of this island, you've chosen the right path. You have my thanks. And the thanks of... Come, we will take you to Storm Point. It's not far, just past the boundaries of Cape Solace and Gravehall Keep. I know them from the songs of my father's crew. Low-born men and drunkards, mostly. According to legend, the Hanged Men are said to be the fiercest pirates in all of Amalur. How such criminals manage to ever work together is beyond me. I was born an heir to the great House Pennion, reigning high on the spire in Rathir. My life was one of study, tradition, and that all changed the day my father's ship was caught in a hurricane off the coast of I awoke a week later, here on Gallows End, in the gentle, healing arms of my Cadwallon. It was like I was reborn. Wouldn't I love to move our camp up behind those tall, strong walls? But that's not possible. Gravehall is cursed. Nothing good has ever come to those who enter its vast shadow. In fact, none of them have ever returned. Life on the island would be unbearable if not for Cadwallon. So many in the village have been torn from their loved ones. Not I. It is the wreck that brought my love to me. You can find them all over the Frostbreak Sea, from west of here to the Near East and the Obsidian Isle. The Diverga are a stern and superstitious lot. They claim the oceans as their own, and frown on anyone who wishes to challenge that authority. We don't need to fear the Pirate King. His realm is to the west, deep in the They say he's been killed before, but that the flames of the afterlife buoyed his rise back to Earth. It's enough to give one shivers. Alder and his people preach community and hope, yet they cast out any who do not view their beloved Akara as the sun and the moon. I have my own gods, thank you. I have encountered many fanatics in my time, and none are so zealous as Alder Malloy. In the few months that we've been here, he's tried to convert me to never trust a man who lets his faith speak for him. Storm Point is the best place on Gallows End to grow food. If you don't... It's just up ahead a bit. Let's go.
We're close.
scavs will know we're coming. Ugh, those little monsters can hear the hair stand up on the back of your neck. We could certainly use some assistance with those scavs. We can handle 1 or 2 at a time, but not a brood such... Eat scavs. Thank you. Our stores were running low, and it's not as easy as you'd think to gather food in these treacherous lands. There are others in the village that could use your help. In fact, I was planning to ask someone to venture down to scuttle. I saw a ship before the scavs moved in. I'm convinced it ran aground on the rocks below, but I can't be sure. Someone should check for survivors. Farewell.
Nesta claims she saw a galley strike the rocks beyond the eastern beach, but I saw nothing. I tend to leave well enough alone. Lyria, keep you safe.
Unless my eyes deceive me, a ship met with someone from the village should brave Scuttle Beach and bring back... Would you? Again, thank you.
At last! I thought the crabs would pick my bones clean. You must set me free. Those louts can't have gotten far, if they're still alive, that is. They'll pay for their crimes, I promise you. The rogues on our prison galley cracked me upside the skull and dragged me in here. Now I know why they were in such foul moods all the time. Be a friend and free me. The lock requires a key, but it should be somewhere nearby. I'm a mercenary by trade, once of the war sworn. And I sought my... The revolt occurred not long after we left the city, as we sailed north through the Forian Strait. The prisoners broke free of their shackles, stormed the deck. Didn't take long for those dogs to realize that trained men are needed to sail a prison galley. We struck the rocks, and all hands went down. All but one. Then you have my thanks. The key was last seen on the bosun's belt, but he's nothing but bones now. I'd follow the crabs. Little buggers appear to have quite the hunger for rotting flesh. Crabs pick through more. You might have to kill a few and check their little stomachs. It's filthy work, I know, but it's the only way. Don't loosen my tongue on the talk of gods. I can kill a man as quickly as any god. Save your prayers, my friend. I've seen statues with more life in them than this lot. Pray and fish, fish and pray. Someone slay me, please. Sure, I've heard the stories. Who hasn't? My mum used to tell me that Dead Kel would sell me into slavery if I didn't leave my mucky boots at the door. A whole lot of nonsense. A smart man could make this rock his fortress, his kingdom. All of this salvage just waiting here to... As for those fools in Cape Solace, they're so desperate they'll pray to ghosts. To a Kara? Ha! I've seen more powerful gods at the bottom of a bottle. I've done my share of work. Mined the pits of Apatir, worked the Wolds farmlands, even fought as a soldier along the Tawili coast. I don't like to stay in one place. I want to taste everything life has to offer. The last thing I want to do, thought the prison ship would take me someplace exciting. And here I am. Be good. Troika be praised. Surely they watch over me and bless me with friends such as you. Now that you've given me back my freedom, I will make the most of it. I swear I saw a village to the west. If that be true, then its people might possess food. Or more importantly, I'll do my best to win their trust. If I fail, there are always other ways to get what I need. Carry on. Yeah?
You've done a good thing. More than Cape Solace would ever do. They should care more about helping strangers than one you rescued looks strong, fierce. I do hope we'll watch him closely. We Darklfar are nothing if not careful. Again, thank you.
Be wary of the scavs. I saw one kill a crab just by spitting at it. Lyria, keep you safe. pet is all ready and wandering about. Now that you have the pet, you should notice a boost, and they have that effect on their... If you feed your pet more, the boost will get even bigger. Paddy promises the world, but he delivers it too. It's a fine pen, and any good beastmaster would be honoured to work. I'm grateful that Alder did so much to provide for us, but I never fit in Cape Solace. G'day. It makes me happy to be able to train beasts again. Training a pet for you. Would you like me to train one for you? You fancy a lot? Keep in mind, I can only maintain 3 pets at a time. The bigger the better, right? Which kind would you like? Bears are quite fun and keep away most pests. Give me a day to find one and we'll get started. Okay?
Hi. The armory is still not finished. Bye.
Did you need to buy something? Take care, my liege.
Hey!
It's done, my liege. Be sure to have a good look around. Incidentally, I've taken the liberty of inviting Ollie Madsen from Cape Sol. You should speak to him in the armory. Your keep is one step closer to its former glory. With the armory and a qualified master-at-arms, no invader will ever threaten our peace. This place, it never ceases to surprise me. With it all cleaned up, I was able to spot the entrance to a collapsed tunnel once I'd laid eyes on it. I'll need some materials, though. 3 bundles of beach stone, 2 bundles of bear hide, and 3 bundles of sea steel. I wasn't sure if it would be worthwhile to dig out the tunnel leading from the keep, but now that I've had a chance to investigate the site, I think these passages should be our high. In the dream, this tunnel was a direct passage to shipwreck sites all over the island, places it'd take days to travel on foot. The Diverger collapsed the tunnel when they sealed the keep and abandoned the island. If these tunnels are as I've seen them in my dream, they'll provide a fast and stealthy route to the furthest reach. With these as our pathways, every wreck will be salvaged and every castaway will be rescued. Bear hide shouldn't be too hard to come by. The Diverger love to keep crates of it in their fasting. I marked some locations on your map where you're likely to find the other crates as well. Good luck. Goodbye.
Yes, my liege. Bit boring with nothing to fight, you know. I've been master-at-arms for both Candrian and Helmgard keeps, training sellswords and... You may even know my brother Jakin. He's the arena master at the House of Valor. As part of my training routine, I've collected records of who can beat certain monsters the fastest. You choose the monster you want to fight, and then I'll tell you how you did. If you set a new record against a monster type, I'll give you a reward. Yes, in a controlled environment. You can test your weapons and magic against different monsters. After the fight, I'll tell you how you did. I like your enthusiasm. Do you want to fight a big creature or a bunch of small ones? Don't worry. They make up for their size. Which creature would you like to fight against? Don't get distracted by their glowing bits and spins. You're just in there to smack. Good luck. Did you come here to train or chat? You got your first record. I hope you don't think the law. Here's a reward. See ya. Ready for some training? Taste of success. Let me know when you're ready to fight again. Do you want to fight a big creature or a bunch of... Don't worry. Which creature would you like to fight against? Brownies are shy by themselves, but good luck. Did you come here to train or chat? Good job setting a new... Here's a little bit of a reward. Don't forget to come back. Did you come here to train or chat? Now that you've had your first match, I'm sure you... Let me know, and I'll test you to see how you stack up against the records I've been keeping. Do you want to fight a big creature or a... Don't worry. Which creature would you like to fight against? These giant rats are ugly, but it's their bite. Good luck. Did you come here to train or chat? Don't forget to come. Did you come here to train? See ya. Ready for some training? Nice job. Here's a little something I found on the beach for you. See ya. Ready for some training? Let me know when you're ready to fight again. And do you want to fight a big creature or a bunch? Don't worry. Which creature would you like to fight against? Don't worry. They're small. Good luck. Yes, my liege. Oh, you're making the record setting look easy. Here's a bit of gold. Don't forget to come. Ready for some training? Let me know when you're ready to fight again, and I'll test you. Do you want to fight a big creature, or a bunch of larger creatures can be quite challenging? Which one would you like to fight? Wolves are patient, lulling you into complacency if you... Good luck. Yes, my liege. Bit boring with nothing to fight, you know. There won't be any records left. I've been saving this reward for you. Just... See ya. Yes, my liege. Your combat skill is quite... Let me know when you're ready for more testing. Okay, but don't go... The skills tend to dull, I think. Your combat skill... Let me know when you're ready for more Do you want to fight a big creature, or a bunch... Larger creatures can be quite challenging. Which one would you like? Bears may look cute when they're sleeping. Good luck. Yes, my liege. I suppose my training is paying off. Here's some money to keep you properly motivated. See ya. Ready for some training? Your combat skill is... Let me know when you're ready for more testing. Do you want to fight a big creature? Larger creatures can be quite challenging. Careful. Good luck. Yes, my liege. Well, I'll be. Another record. I was going to keep this reward for myself. But you've done better than I could have expected. You take it, and have a gander at you. Don't forget to come back soon.
How can I help you today? Don't care more. Well, if actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Watch out for scabs.
Hey. Ready for some training? Let me know when you're ready to fight again, and I'll test you to see how you stack up against my records. Okay, the skills tend to dull. See ya.
Hello. Forgive my confusion, but have we... I arrived on the island several months ago, or so the villagers tell me. Blame this nasty bump on my head. Tricky business, memory. When you have it, you forget it's there. Once it's gone, you forget... Well, even now, I came out here for some reason I can't recall. All I have to show for my time is this map. Little good it will do me here. Well, it's not a whole map, not really, more of a scrap of parchment. But why was I looking through them in the first place? For salvage? For tortoise eggs or crabs? Maybe it's a map leading to buried treasure. Please do, it's yours. What good is a map on an island with no... If I come upon any more, you're welcome to them. That is, if I remember who you are. Don't ask me. Most mornings I need to be reminded. My advice isn't exactly reliable. My name is Aubrey, but that is all I remember. The other villagers say they found me nearly drowned in the waters of Scuttle Beach. I am almost certain he is the reason I'm here. He's known for sinking vessels that strain. The other villagers advise me to stay near Cape Solace, but I can't help it. There's something in my nature that craves exploration. They are a determined people, driven to tame the elements with nothing but the strong grip of their fingers. The sea or stone, they will batter down obstacles to reach their goals. Make no mistake about that. I'm not sure how I came to be here or why I was in the area to begin with. I detest that. The questions. Watch out for pirates.
Can't chat long. You wouldn't believe how many shipwrecks we get around here. Where once there was just Alfar, now sprouts two races, the Loselfar and the Dokelfar. There was no big rift, just some who wanted to live one way and others... We're still more alike than not, but that will change as we continue to drift further apart. It's not that I don't like being at Cape Solace. I just prefer to be on the move and nabbing the salvages while they're fresh. I'm fond of Patty. Many of us are. But it's hard to know how much of him is hot air. It would be nice to get to the wrecks faster without having to stop every other stride to smash scavs. I used to sail on an Alpha wreck recovery ship, until one day we were shipwrecked too. Ever since then I've lived on this island,
Be wary.
I can't believe my luck. You're the new archsage. Please, where can I find food and shelter? A whole Dverga keep, you say? That should do quite nicely, thank you. I wasn't always so gifted in... I started to manifest abilities about the same time as I started to notice boys. So my parents sent me off to the Scholia Arcana. Never decided if they were trying to protect me more from magic or from boys. Perhaps one day we can start our own chapter house out here. One to rival even the one in Rathir. We were conducting magical experiments. It was thought that we could use our magic to open up a... Turns out we did. Only it swallowed the ship whole, killing everyone, but back to my gems.
Another one, eh? Well, the carter just keeps drawing them in. Fish trapped in his widening net. What is it you want, castaway? The simplest answer to your problems lies beyond those cliffs there. One swift drop, and then peace. Oh, the priest, eh? How is it that most ponds aren't even a... Every few years, Alder sends me a hopeless spirit, praying I can provide a fate weaver's wisdom. I have nothing. Dead Kell has seen to that. Look around you. We are damned. Ha! Easy for you to say. You've only just arrived on our fair paradise. Perhaps our fortunes would be different if we'd been touched by a Kara, as Dead Kell was. Only Dead Kell can move freely here. He possesses a ship, one that can navigate these perilous... Without a boat, we have nothing. It is said that Dead Kell is the only Not even the Scion has been so close. And now you know why Dead Kell remains a threat long after he was supposedly killed by the Alpha. He is not a natural thing. His life is both blessing and curse. It is called Years ago, the vessel belonged to Dead Kell's lover, the Whispering Witch. But when his own flagship, the Stormbringer, was sunk as far as I know, it is the only seaworthy ship on all of Gallows End. And what a prize it would be to possess. Then you will succeed where all... You will not secure the Requiem, because you will die. It's a tragedy, because I would have told you everything. Don't underestimate the witch. I stand by, watching as the threads of fate weave themselves into irreversible patterns. But not the witch. Her power is in her ability to stay between our world and the world where destinies are forged. She hides there, though I know of them. Not to say that I agree with the practice, because I do not. But they are hard. The Scion is Akara's greatest triumph. Mortals are trusting. They will follow a god if one of their own tells them to. It is the height of idiocy. Even for fools, the villagers of Cape Solace find new and impressive ways to surmount their own stupidity. Every life given to Akara is a life lost. Odd creatures, those Watchers. Avoid them. You'll thank me later. I have been on this cursed island for more than a lifetime. Longer than... But that is... I meant to remain here until my true purpose presented itself. But long have I been searching. And now my only desire is for escape. In any form. There is no escape from this island. Fate binds us to its beaches, and only the setting sun ever truly escapes. But even then, it's only for a few hours. Don't let anyone tell you that Akara rules. The pirate is the only one on Gallows End with any authority. He will reclaim what is his in the end. A good man, but woefully misguided. Alder wants to believe in something good, to know that his sentence here was not a but no good man would ever end up on Gallows End. You know as well as I do that Akara does not exist. His magic is merely illusion. Do not fall prey to the words of the passionate. You, Dead Kell and his hanged men keep the ship in the Dark Harbor, their private port, northwest of here. Your destiny is yours.
Your pet is all ready and wandering about. Now that you have the pet, you should notice they have that effect on their own. If you feed your pet more, the boost will get even bigger. Training a pet for... Would you like me to train one for you? You fancy a lot? Keep in mind, I can only maintain smaller bee. What would you like? Pockets are fun and easy. I should have one here tomorrow, so check back later. Take care.
This tunnel's going to be a big job. All of this should do quite... Now I'll need the time to work. Give me a bit, and then... Bye. This tunnel will offer the fastest routes to all the places ships tend to wash ashore. Beautiful and functional. It's coming along nicely. I've been able to reinforce it and preserve the handsome... I suggest we explore how best to use them when I'm finished. Bye.
I hope you've been reading every day. Wouldn't want to get out of practice. Everyone's been so nice. Still, they keep insisting that I forget about my old life and pitch. Even from a young age, I grew up in a town with Alfar. Made it easy to pick up their native tongue. Strange little fellow. Myfor was good enough to tell him about me. For that, I am grateful. See you.
Good luck out there. I'd come with you. I don't trust solid ground. Hurry back.
Please, you must help me. Please. Olaf, the one from the prison ship. He attacked me. There was nothing I could do but pray to sweet Lyria to protect me. He was so strong, so intent. I've come to trust Olaf. At least enough to go with him to fish down by the flood. But this time he seemed different. Intense. He spoke to me as if I were not married. As if he and I shared an intimate bond that I can assure you does not. And he became physical. Rough. And he would not be refused. Fortunately, I do not know what I would have done. I don't care about that brute. All I care about is Cadwallon. I've never seen him rave so. Foolish, foolish man. He is a bard, not a warrior. Olaf will crack him like a shell. He grabbed his fishing knives and headed north, toward the Siren's Den. There was no stopping. Hurry back!
all the ways to waste a second chance. Wherever he is, I hope he's suffering. Lyria, keep you safe. Your pet is all ready and wandering. Now that you have the pet, they have that effect on their owners. If you feed your pet more, the boost will get even bigger. Take care.
if it's not my best cook. Actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Watch out for scabs. Greetings. It's a pleasure to see you again, Arch Sage. A pleasure.
Busy, busy, busy. Clearing the debris will make a world of difference. Which reminds me, Zephwin Lan, Cape Solace's best scout and ship spotter, will want to make use of these. You'll have to find him at his campsite in the woods north of Cape Solace. Bye.
Hello? Yes, my liege. I don't feel comfortable bringing in another pet with Am anywhere. If you want more, you'll have to release one of your current pets. It's something I've done. I can domesticate almost any kind of... Let me know when you change. Pets can have quite the benefit on the master. G'day.
How can I ever thank you? Time and again you've been our savior. I am a daughter of Lyria, but even she has been silent. It is comforting to know that people can make a difference too. Though not everything rests in the hands of gods and madmen. Bless you. Again, thank you.
I never found a shipwreck that didn't have something of value on board. I always knew Paddy would change. You want me, eh? Can't say I like being in someone's service. Doesn't suit me. Still, I'll serve your keep if it means I'll break camp and meet you up at Graveall as soon. Be careful.
Zephwin Lan, eh? You could do worse, my liege. He is gruff and solitary, but he is a scout born and bred. Zephwin seems quite happy with his tunnels, and we're certainly collecting more salvage and saving more castaways than ever. I've never known him. We're fortunate to have such a man. I think you'll like what I have planned. A vast library! Just imagine! A monument to... But first, I'll need you to get me 3 bundles of bear hide, 3 bundles of... Yes, one... At first, I was confused. I found many, but my dream again provided... This part of the dream didn't make sense until now. I believe this library was to be a center for translating arcane and lost languages. It's going to be a tribute to knowledge, one that will drive a Dessa to envy. And that you do. We're making great progress and finding more books than I expected to fill the shelves. If nothing else, this building will nicely balance out the armory on the other side. The library is still not finished. Goodbye.
Listen to me. You have... She's in there. Angarad is in there, and she won't come out. We have to do something. The unthinkable. She made him... For years, Angarad has yearned for her life back in Drithia. Her days were spent in silence. I tried to stop her. I did. But she won't listen to me. We've been friends for 3 years, but that means... Island legend says that Mudhold is where Dead Kell creates his fair Gorta crew. With the... I'm not sure exactly. Nina Malloy has probably been there, but she's taken refuge underground in the crumbling remains of Mudhold fasting. The things she is doing... Be careful. Angarad is a delicate creature, and something... I don't know how to thank you. She's settled deep in the bottom of Mudhold fasting. With a cavern... She's obsessed with the sea. Always searching. I've met a lot of people in my time. And few of them are as genuine and reliable as that group of castaways. I was a fool. I accepted an offer from the Alpha Merchant Navy. They were looking for brave souls to capture. I was only a boy then. Stupid, weak. Within days I was a The villagers in Cape Solace call him the Fallen One. And for good reason. Whatever he desires, he takes. If those are not the qualities of the damned, I don't know what are. I won't deny it. My life on Gallows End is better than the one I left behind. The only reason I ever think about leaving is because of Angarad. Be careful.
Cycle the second, the Alphar. You would not enjoy the awkward scrambles needed to traverse this isle, my love. They are treacherous. I must resemble the tumblers we witnessed in Sun Camp all those many nights ago, reeling and twisting. The Arathi were not the only inhabitants of Gallows End.
What do you want? Don't you know that Dead Kell will kill you if you should have better sense? better sense than me at the very least. I am fulfilling my purpose, doing what needs to be done to release me from my imprisonment. Fair Gorta are not, but I do it, because he is not as cold as they say. And he has his reasons for being a monster, just as I now have mine. A ship, you say? There is only one. I know the sound of lies.
Hi there. Deep in my heart, I knew this would be how our story ended. Her desire consumed her in a single bright flash. I loved her. It's something I could never admit to her face, but I can say so easily now. Thank you for your efforts. You did what had to be done, and what I was too weak to do. Killing is never... Goodbye. Be safe.
Busy, busy, busy. Just a few finishing touches remain. Which reminds me, word has it that Cape Solace, Deirdre Gwyn's her name. She's learned in ancient languages. If gossip is to be believed, the girl is to find someone with such a love of books and a gift for translation was good fortune beyond belief.
Well, if it's not my actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Take care, my liege.
I'm so glad you came calling. Is it true that you'll be needing a librarian? A library? Here? Frankly, I don't see the point. Oh, when Maifa told me there might be a job for me, you have, I dare say. I'll pack my things and join. See you.
It's done, my liege. Your books now have a fine... Rumor says that you convinced Miss Gwent to serve as the keep... Speak to her in the library if you need anything. We've built out, yes, but now it's time to build up. In my dream, the keep was much taller than it is now, and I'll just need you to get me the following materials. 4 bundles of beachstone, 3 bundles of... The books mention the construction of a... Perhaps it was just there to make the keep taller and more impressive. My dream sheds no light on how the second floor was used. I suppose I'll just build it and see what inspiration... I'm not sure that the Diverga are much into art, but it was in my dream that the second... Great. Zephwin told me some location. I'll get to work as soon as you're back. It is a perfect place to display and preserve the ancient books. Grave Hall could become a center for learning and for the translation. I will begin construction once we found the proper materials. What I have planned, or perhaps it's because I found a small stash of paintings and there's nowhere else for them to buy.